Okay, I like to make fun of health food nuts and organic food emporiums as much as the next guy, but just hang on a second and hear me out, okay? So, I guess, around 10 years ago, somebody figured out that beef trimmings, right? Little bits of fat that they used to have to discard or else use for pet food, they wanted to figure out some way to use them as people food. The problem is they were gross little trimmings of fat and they were really contaminated with like E. coli and salmonella. But someone figured out that if you subjected them under high pressure to ammonia gas, ammonia, yes, ammonia like the stuff you clean, your bathroom with. If you injected that ammonia gas like throughout it, like under pressure, then it would kill a lot of the bugs. And then you could feed this pink slime, they called it, right? This beef, it was no longer really ground beef, it was like a pink slime, but you could mix that in with other ground beef and sell it as ground beef to places like McDonald's and Burger King and, my personal favorite, the school lunch programs, okay? So right now there's about 70% of the ground beef in the US apparently using this technology. So you're getting the ammonia slime into your burger. Now, it caused a few problems. There are two problems. Number one is that people were noticing that the ground beef they were ordering reeked of ammonia, right? And they, had thought it was a contamination issue, like that happened at a school. And, can you imagine the conversation, hey, it's Frank down at the school kitchen. Yeah, listen, we're going to make tacos. We're going to do like a sort of a, south of the border theme. But it reeks of ammonia. I think someone must have spilled some cleaning fluid. Did you say it's supposed to have that? But but this is not like, somebody cleaned off a table with ammonia and then put the beef on it. This is like, it's dripping, it's like in it, it's ammonia. Really? Are you sure it's okay? So you can just imagine that. So, number one is, is this a good idea to have ammonia in our food? And not have to list it as an ingredient. That's the other thing. Oh, no need to list it as an ingredient. It's part of the process, So if, that's why it's not on the list of ingredients, because consumers might find it a little off-putting if they look at, ground beef and this, and ammonia. But they don't have to list it. Thanks, our government at work. So the other problem is that for a while, it seemed like this was such a perfect way of killing salmonella and E. coli that the government said, we won't even bother requiring to test this because it's so obviously perfect, which if you know anything about process, nothing's perfect. So, in fact, there are times when, for whatever reason, like there's a power shortage or a valve needs to be replaced, that this beef trimming bits goes through without getting the ammonia injection, which is good in the sense of who wants to eat ammonia, but bad in the sense that now all these trimmings, which are much more prone to being full of salmonella and E. coli, now end up going into the food system and making people sick. So we started this by saying, isn't it fun to make fun of the organic food people? And, you go into Whole Foods and, some people a little self-righteous and you look at, my God, this stuff is like $10 when I can get it $5 down the road. And then you think, they don't go putting ammonia in the beef there. So, there's kind of a balance point. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know where I'm going with this, but when I found out about this, I couldn't go to McDonald's or Burger King anymore to eat a hamburger. Usually, if I'm out, I got a play rehearsal or something, it's late, I'm hungry, coming home, stop, pick up something at the drive-in window for, the dollar menu, get a cheeseburger and some fries. So now I can't do that, knowing it's got the pink ammonia slime in it as the burger. But you know what? When someone you kind of trust to give you food thinks it's a good idea to put ammonia slime into your burger, you gotta wonder about, okay, what other choices are you guys making? Like, how often are you changing the oil in the fryer later? Like once a decade or something? I don't know. So I'm not trying to gross you out, I hope I haven't, but maybe I don't know, but ammonia as a condiment? Something's gotta change, guys.